The fourth Secretary-General of the Council of Europe really was what you might call a Renaissance man. Born in Yorkshire in the United Kingdom, he made his life in politics, in the military, as an intelligence operative and as an expert in botany. When he died in 2006 at his cherished villa on a hillside above Lake Lugano in Switzerland, he was remembered as a committed European and as the spy who loved magnolias. Smith's career began as a lieutenant in the British Navy. When he fell seriously ill with measles, he was commissioned by MI6 to work as an intelligence officer under the command of one Ian Fleming, otherwise known as the author of the James Bond novels. And if you look at Sir Peter's record, you can well understand why Fleming was inspired by the young man's exploits to create those 007 stories. He was the man who organised a last-minute escape of British refugees as Nazis advanced through France, who captured German spies landing in England, who learnt to pick locks before a sensitive assignment and later made use of what was reportedly his tall, languid charm to spread disinformation through the cocktail party set in wartime Washington. And there were gadgets too. He was the proud owner of a special gift from Fleming, a pistol disguised as a pen, and later, between 1966 and 1967, he used his position at the Council of Europe to launch a database project in the form of a computer program that would help coordinate information transfers between major political organisations in Europe. Although the project failed, for Smithers, the meetings in Strasbourg were exciting and euphoric. It's strange to think that somebody so knitted to the idea of European politics, so steeped in that wartime mystique, could hold such a deep love for nature. He was entranced by the natural world from his childhood. As early as 13, he had persuaded the British Royal Horticultural Society to let him into the Chelsea Flower Show, and from his school years he would log every single seed and plant he encountered in an index, which eventually contained more than 32,000 entries. As an MI6 agent in Central America during the war, he would find time to tend the orchids. When he was elected to the British House of Commons in 1950, he would organise meetings with colleagues so that he could continue working in his extensive tulip garden. He loved cacti and brought 2,000 species of them over to Strasbourg when he was appointed as Secretary-General in 1964. Ever the sailor, he dispensed with his chauffeur in favour of sailing to work down the Strasbourg canals and rivers in his own boat. His favourite flower of all was the beautiful lily. He created 2 new varieties, pouring in his passion and his botanical expertise. They win your love with their beauty and grace, and a certain indefinable allure, and then they break your heart, he sighed. During his time as Secretary-General of the Council of Europe, the organisation flourished too. Malta was welcomed as a member state. Europe Day was established to celebrate the European project on the 5th of May each year. The European Pharmacopoeia was launched. It's a body that is still protecting us today by making sure that all of our medicines are safe. Sir Peter devoted himself to making the Council of Europe the strong body it is today, even working to integrate Eastern European countries and Franco's Spain, and reforming the way that the Council itself worked to make sure it was ready for the future.